श्रीमान वेंकटनाथार्य कवितार्किक केसरी वेदांताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि. Namo Narayana. We'll enjoy verse number 22 this morning. angaNmA nyAlaththu அரசர் அபிமான பங்கமாய் வந்து நின் பள்ளிக்கட்டில் கீழே சங்கமிருப்பார் போல் வந்து தலை பெய்தோம் கிண்கிணி வாச்செய்த தாமரை பூ போலே செங்கண் சிறிதே எம்மேல் விழியாவோ திங்களும் ஆதித்யனும் எழுந்தாற்போல் அங்கடு ரெண்டும் கொண்டு எங்கள் மேல் நோக்குதியேல் எங்கள் மேல் சாபம் இழிந்தேலோர் எம்பாவாய். It's a very beautiful verse. This verse needs to be contemplated and recited every day by us because it talks about praying for Perumal's divine glances on us, so that all the papams committed by us will be destroyed. So Purvacharyas comment that we need to recite this every day positively in Bhagavad Sannidhi. So the meaning of the verse essentially is this: Perumale, we have come to your lotus feet. angaNmA nyAlaththu அரசர் அபிமான பங்கமாய் வந்து நின் பள்ளிக்கட்டில் கீழே. The people, the kings, the great kings, பேரரசர், and those kings of the vast kingdom, which they ruled with such arrogance and with such false prestige and pride, today they have realized that it's one minutest part of the universe, the Leela Vibhuti that you have been ruling as the Sarveshwaran, and now they are in large groups at the foot of your cot or the throne, Simhasanam, after renouncing their arrogance, their prestige, their self-esteem. Oh Krishna, we have also come to your lotus feet. At the same way, will you not look at us with your gentle, beautiful kataksham eyes, resembling the half-blossomed lotus flower, similar to the kinkini. Kinkini is like the little bell, little gradually open and look at us. And your beautiful eyes, the pair, resembles that of the rising sun and the cool moon. And if you do that, the divine glances from your pair of eyes on us, we will be freed. We will be gotten rid of all our papams, the past, present, and the future papams. That's what is talked about. So Andal says, in Krishna's Sannidhi, we have to drop all our arrogance, ego, and be at his lotus feet with at all humility, just like those kings. So Srimad Andavan, Tirukkuranai Andavan, right, gives some few nice stories. We'll talk about that now. There was a king in Magadha Desam by name Brihatradhan. He had 2 wives. They had no issues, no children. So he went to a sage in the Himalayas who was doing tapas for a very many years, and prayed to that sage that he should be blessed with a baby. Immediately the sage closed his eyes, meditated, and took one of the mangoes by his side and gave to the king. He said, "Give it to your wife, she will be blessed with a baby." So what he did, he went and gave the mango to his second wife, the younger one. What she did, she took the flesh inside and removed the skin and the nut inside, and that she kept retained. She ate only the flesh. The remaining skin and the nut, which she powdered, the first wife consumed. So both of them had a baby, each other. And both of them had only one half of the baby. The first wife had the left part of the baby. The second wife had the right part of the baby, and both were alive. There was what do I say? There was a pishash or the ghost by name Jara. This Jara ghost came and rescued the king by keeping these two halves into full, and it became one full baby called Jarasandan. So he became bigger, and because of his strength, he became a king. He succeeded his father, and he had imprisoned 20,080 kings. He imprisoned them, and he was such a dictator. And those kings inside were pleading to be released, and they sent through the gatekeeper one appeal to Krishna that they have performed Sharanagati, and please go and recommend our case. Ask Krishna to protect us and save us. So Krishna said, he told Bhima during the Rajasuya Yagam that one need not go to Digvijayam and kill and conquer other kings. It is better we go to Jarasandan and kill him and release these 20,080 kings. And that is equivalent to the Rajasuya Yagam, because we are able to conquer all the 20,080 plus one Jarasandan now in one stroke. So Bhiman, Arjuna, Krishna, all three went in Brahmin guise, in the guise of Brahmin and in the Vesham of Brahmin, and they went and asked for Bhikshay. So Jarasandan, they went and asked Yuddha Bhikshay, means we will wrestle with you as a wrestler. So Bhima and Jarasandan fought for 21 days. They were wrestling, and in the last day, Krishna took one stick and broke into two, the left and right, and threw it on the other side, one on the left on the right and the right on the left, the stick. So that was an indication to Bhima to break Jarasandan's body into two and throw it in the other direction so that it cannot be paired and he will be killed. And Jarasandan was killed in that fashion. And all the 20,080 kings, because of his Yoga Maya, Krishna took them to Dwaraka. He bathed them with oil bath, and then they were given new dresses, new clothing, and then he wanted to give Pattabhishekam again, give back their kingdoms to those 20,080 kings. But they said, we do not want the kingdom anymore. All that we want is to be at your lotus feet. And that is what Andal talks about. angaNmA nyAlaththu arasar Abhimana Bangamai Vandu Krishnan in Pallikattil Kile Shankamirandanar. They assembled in group at the lotus feet of Krishna. There was another king in Raghuvamsam by name Mandatha. This Mandatha, Srimad Andavan says, had installed a statue all over India, in every corner, more than Perarinyar Anna statue or Gandhi statue. He installed. And today, not even one statue of Mandatha we can see, Srimad Andavan says. Where has it gone? That is what angaNmA nyAlaththu arasar has gone. So Nahushan, there was a Yaduvamsa king. This Nahushan, he performed 100 Ashwamedha Yagam. And when Devendran was not there in Devalokam, these Devas came and pleaded Nahushan to become the Devendran, because temporarily he could be the Devendran. And he accepted. And then he also told, then Indrani should be my Patni, which Indrani did not accept. However, she had to forcefully accept, but she gave a condition. She said, only if you are sitting in the palanquin, which is carried by the Brahma Rishis, the 4 Brahma Rishis, to carry that pallake, the palanquin, then only I will accept you. And he asked the 4 Brahma Rishis to carry his palanquin. And that's when they were carrying him, all his punyams got dissolved, because the Brahma Rishis carrying him definitely is such an apacharam, and hence all the punyas were getting dissolved. And he told the Brahma Rishis, and because they could not carry him also in such a speed, so he told, go fast, why are you going slow? And sarba, in Sanskrit, fast. And then there was one Agastya who was also carrying, and he immediately got angered by his command that sarba, go fast. He said, you should become Sarbam, the snake. And he was cursed. So he fell into the earth as a snake. And in that snake form, Nahushan was narrating this story to Dharmaputra, Yudhishthira. And Yudhishthira, when he heard this story, he laughed. So Nahushan asked, why are you laughing? He said, in spite of performing 100 Ashwamedha Yagam, you still did not have the knowledge or intelligence, discrimination, vivegam, to know this, that you should not ask the Brahma Rishis to carry. You should not commit such asahya apacharam to Brahmanas and Brahma Rishis. Why did you? That's why I could not control my laughter. Sorry, he said. And Nahushan also laughed. So Yudhishthira asked, why are you laughing? He said, you are laughing at my weakness, and you are such a dharmishtan, dharmaputra, and why did you go and gamble and lose your spouse, your kingdom, your everything? So that when I thought of it, I also laughed, he said. So the arrogance, false prestige is with each one of us. That's what is talked about. Swami mentions here that it is obvious that one gets this arrogance, and we should get rid of that dehatma brahmam, swatantra brahmam, all that, and then go to Perumal with such an anubhavam, with utter humility, and seek his pardon, his forgiveness, ask him for his divine kataksham. That is what is talked about in this verse. Now, Swami, Uttamo Swami Anubhavam here, through Perikaranai Swami narrates this. Abhimana Bangamai Vande. What is the Abhimana Bangam? What are the delusion, like the arrogance? What are the delusions that one comes across? A human being has 8 kinds of delusion. That Sariram is Atma, Dehame Atma. That is Dehatma Brahman. Then Swatantra Brahman, a delusion that I am independent. The Jivatma is independent. And third, Devatantra Brahman. We are servants to someone other than Sriman Narayana. Then fourth is delusion that there are bandhus other than Sriman Narayana to help us. No one. Delusion that one can attain moksham other than bhakti and prapatti. No way. Deep desire in sensual pursuits and worldly pleasures, carnal desires, materialistic pursuits. Delusion that we do everything on our power. I can do it. Because today we may have the strength. Tomorrow we will be completely weakened by disease, old age, papam, many things. The tendency to commit asahya apacharam to Bhagavatas. So these are the 8 delusions. And the release from these 8 delusions is the conviction that we are Bhagavata session, not even Bhagavat session. And Swami mentions here, when seeking Lord Krishna's help in the battlefield. Arjuna stayed at the feet of the sleeping Lord and Duryodhanan at the head. So when Lord wakes up, his nectarine, beautiful, sweet, divine kataksham fell on Arjuna and blessed him. So Arjuna chose the Lord himself, whereas Duryodhana wanted his army of Krishna in the battlefield. The result is history. So it's better to be at the foot of the cart rather than the head side. That's why the gopis are there. Shenkan Yemmel Viriyavu. The gopis pray for the first kataksham of the Lord by opening his eyes because they are at the lotus feet. Tingalum Adityanum. The moon is cool. The sun destroys the enemies, extinguishes the dirt. So the Lord's eyes are like moon and the sun. Kadir Madiyam Pol Muhattan. So, Angan Irandum Konde, seeing with one eye or half eye or winking of an eye is all, that Kanchimittal is all Manmata Cheshtai in Rasa Kridai. It is Madana Vikaram. That's not what they are looking for. Gopis are looking for. Gopis want the kataksham of a caring parent looking at the child with both eyes with such a vatsalyam. And this is the proverbial Vishnu kataksham. So they are seeking his divine kataksham to remove the darkness of angaNmA, the moon comforting glance, the sun to remove and dispel the darkness and to brighten our mind, heart, and to bless them for eternal bliss, the moksha. And that's what is talked about here. So we have, and Srimad Arigya Singer mentions that we have now come here at your doorstep after getting into very many bodies, suffered lots and lots of himsai, realized that there is absolutely no pleasure here in this birth. Still until this birth we have been sleeping and in the mode of darkness. Now we have woken up from those sense organs which never wish to leave us at any time. We have woken up those sense organs and directed and focused those organs towards you with greatest difficulty. Do not leave the property of yours that has come at your doorstep, which you had been missing for so many years, ages, births, millions of births of ours. We had trespassed and went against your sastric injunctions, your instructions, and have completely gone astray from you. Please protect as if you have got back the property that belongs to you. We will inform you how we have come. Just look at us with your Vailakshanya divine kataksham. There is nothing else that we aspire for, Krishna. And hence, please, we will not, and we know of your greatness and your kataksham's greatness. You simply looked at those dead cattle in the pond of Kalingan and they got up alive. You are Gopalan. Is there any life for us if you have your eyes closed? Please open them and look at us. Whatever it is, please look at us now. Then only you will see for yourself how these poor girls cry and wait for your darshan. And we know your eyes have anger and daya simultaneously. If you see with those two eyes, all our enemies will get destroyed by your anger. And you will grant us good until final bliss, the mokshanandam. Kavitarkika Simmaya Kalyana Gunashaline Srimathe Venkateshaya Vedanta Gurave Namaha. Hare Krishna. Andal Thiruvadigale Sharanam. Namo Narayana.